about to start. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of No Conduct Radio. Tonight, we're taking the rest of your relationship questions from last week, as well as we're talking about some weird topics here. So we're going to be talking about weird questions like, do you eat in the bathroom? How often do you shower? These sound like normal questions, but when you get these answers, like we'll give our answers, but when you get these answers that I've found online, you're going to be like, wow. Right now we're joined by Logic. Char and BJ are running late, so they'll be fashionably here when I guess rich and famous people get there. And also we do have our sponsor, jobpro.com. So, in the meantime, how's it going, Logic? Logic.
Yeah.
Bueller. I can hear you
me?
now. I can hear you now. How's it going? You sound like you just came off of a drinking binge.
Yeah, I feel like crap today.
Is it the weather? We've been having some weird weather up here. But anyway, is it the weather?
No, I just not feeling well, that's all. It's nothing more exotic than that.
Oh. Well, we hope you feel better. As far as me, nothing new. Have you ever had, this is what I noticed about me, though. I don't know if it's just me. There's this program called The Real with Tamara Mowry, Jeannie Mai, oh my gosh, why can't I remember their names? Tamara, Jeannie, Lonnie Love, and Adrienne Bailon. And it's a talk show which airs like at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I love watching them on YouTube. Like, I could watch them for hours on YouTube, just play their videos one by one, and they do like clips of their show. But I've watched their show a couple times, but I'm not really like into their show, like to actually sit there and watch it for the whole hour. Have you ever experienced that, where you have something that you like online and you'll watch clips of it, but you don't watch the show?
So the question is there a show that I watch clips of, but not the entire show? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
So basically, I'm just weird.
I won't say you're weird. It's just I don't do that. I mean, if I'm looking at clips of a show, then I watch that show if I can. So I don't, I can't say that I have done that.
I don't know.
What's the reason that you don't watch it? Like, what is it?
I think it's more that I'm working at that time. I'm not on the TV, and I don't ever think to record it.
So you just don't have
Is
that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I'm
well,
gonna
okay. Well,
try
it's not
and
that you
record
don't
it
watch
and watch it.
It's just you don't catch it. That's a totally different thing. When someone says I don't watch this show, it means that the show is not interesting to them for them to watch it. But if you're basically saying I can't catch the show when I have time. So that's a totally different process.
Yeah, and I mean I know the remedy for that is to just record it, but I always forget to put it to record. And then also, there's so much TV now. Like, I really don't want to add one more thing to have to record and watch, you know? Like, there's, oh my God, there's so much I have to keep. I have to catch up on Game of Thrones, which I know is the final season wrapped. So I have to start back from season 1 all the way to season 8. So I got to catch up on Game of Thrones. I'm still not done with Dexter. I got to watch
Wow, you haven't watched Dexter yet?
I haven't finished watching it because the problem with that is I get caught up in Dexter. Like, if I watch one episode, I'll be like, one more, just one more, just one more. Next thing you know, the sun is up. So I
you
have
don't have
to
you
stop
don't have
myself.
days off?
I mean, not with the child. No, they don't care.
Wait,
They're so hungry.
hold on, wait. How old is your kid?
She's 11, but I stopped watching Dexter before she hit the double digits.
Okay, but I'm saying that she's 11, and on your day off, you can't tell your kid to leave you alone because you're watching whatever. Like, well, how is that not
There's
possible?
once in a blue moon when I just sit there and just watch TV. Once in a blue moon. But no, she wants, just like I have to work, I got to give her time. I got to do schoolwork with her. I got to clean the house. I got to cook. I don't really have time to just sit there all day and watch
crazy.
schedule this for every week. There's no way. I don't have time for that. It's once in a blue moon that I can, even reading. I am a book nerd. When I tell you I read like crazy, but I haven't been able to read basically since my daughter has been born. The last time I actually read was I was on vacation last year, and I read 5 books in like 4 days or something like that. Like, I just kept reading. Like, I couldn't stop because I love reading. And so when I read, I can't stop. I have to finish the book. So you can't do that as a mother. You just can't. So I haven't even read that much. But yeah, so I have to finish Dexter. I got to finish, what's that show where he was a teacher and he became a drug dealer?
Oh my God, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I got to finish Breaking Bad. Oh my gosh, I have so much to watch. It's not even funny. I have so much to watch. Game of Thrones, I got to go back and rewatch that, like I said. Then I have movies that I have to watch, and I just have everything just piling up. Just like in my Amazon cart, I just have books piling up because I'm like a huge Dean Koontz fan, and my goal is to like own all of his books. So I just, not just own, but read. So I put them in my Amazon cart, and they just keep piling up.
Good luck with that.
Oh, I've read a lot of Dean Koontz. Look, I've read a lot of Dean Koontz. And I have a lot of his book, and I have books that I haven't even read yet. But yeah, so. Well, I mean, do you read Dean Koontz?
No, but I know his catalog is crazy. You know, if you're saying that you want to read all his stuff, is good luck with that.
Well, that just means that I won't run out of stuff to read. That's all.
You said what?
That's all that means. I said that just means I won't run out of stuff to read. That's all.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, if you're saying you don't have time now just to watch a show, I don't know how you're going to manage that. That's something else completely.
Yeah, but she's going to be a teenager soon, and I'll have more time then, where she can more cook for us. Not all the time, but obviously we'd be taking turns, and I don't have to I don't want to say be as present in her schooling, but it's not like a child. They're more mature. There's other problems you got to focus on when they're teenagers. And, then she'll be in college. Again, other problems I have to focus on, but not constantly like I have to be hands-on with her. So I'll have time. Cue the cricket, I
hear
guess.
You. I'm just saying, I hear you. But every parent that I know that once you get that snowball rolling, it's always gonna be something else. So, good luck.
Well, when I not that I'm going to do this to my kid, but when I became a teenager, like I think 14 maybe, my mom she checked out. She was like, "Well, that's you." And then I know definitely when I started driving, it was even more. Well, have fun. I'm going to sleep because she worked nights, so she was finally able to like sleep like 8 hours because before she was sleeping like 4 hours. So she was finally able to sleep 8 hours, and then she'd get up and go to work, and then I was responsible for everything else. So I don't know. I only have one. She had a lot more than one. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it. Hold on. Where is it? Oh my God. Today was a good day to do this, and I can't even find it. Oh, well. Oh, there it goes. Yay. My car too sexy by far. Hi, Char.
Hi, guys. I heard that. Yes, I'm fashionably on time.
Yeah, because, I mean, usually when Char comes, we're, like, in the middle of talking, so I didn't even have it queued up. And it was like today was the perfect day to do it because we were just getting to a segue, and she came on.
I planned it just that way. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
okay,
but then I didn't have it ready, so I couldn't find it, so there was like dead air while I was looking for this sound drop.
Oh, no. Well, it's my intro song. Yay, thank you. I'm here. Thanks for everyone's patience yet another week.
How's it going, Char? Are you in Nevada?
New Mexico? Yeah, and with my mom and my stepfather, New Mexico.
Well, I know you live in Nevada, so I was asking if you were in Nevada.
No. I'm in New Mexico. This is where I grew up, so I'm home with my mom and my stepfather. So playing Nurse Ratched. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm playing Nurse Ratched, the family nurse.
I've heard that name so many times, but
You're
I don't
aware
know.
that they hated Nurse Ratched, right?
They did what?
What is okay?
So you're aware
y'all
that
are gonna have
they
to tell
hated
me
Nurse
what
Ratched,
is
right?
Nurse Ratched.
Yes, Logic. I am aware, but that's just how I feel right now. Like I'm going crazy, and I probably have drugged up or something. Actually, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The movie back, what was that, the early 90s? No, late 80s or something. Was it Jack Nicholson? I mean, it's an all-star cast.
Yeah.
Well, I bombed out each time.
Danny DeVito, Christopher Lloyd, it was all of the greats were in it.
All-star cast? Yeah.
I think it was the late 70s when that came out.
Oh, wow, that's certainly a cult classic then. So, yeah, you guys check that out. It's so funny. It's just a joke within the family. Actually, I'm not really Nurse Ratched. That would be my niece, who's been in career school. Well, I thought that movie was. You didn't think it was fun? It was. I mean, offbeat humor. It wasn't
Flew
serious.
Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Did you watch that movie?
No. Wait, is that what I said? No. Yeah. Wait. It's been a long time. I just know. I don't know. Whatever.
She's never watched
as a matter of fact, let me watch it. No, I have.
No,
look, 1970s, a long time ago.
There's no way that you would confuse if that movie was funny or not. It's not funny.
You really don't. Well, what if I find humor where other people don't? I just remember the little offbeat. Even the fact that they called the Nurse Ratched. It's like, really, where did you really get that from? But I don't know. It's just been a while.
That was
I just
her
know
name,
that
Nurse Ratched.
Well, it literally was, right? Okay. Well. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. I mean, whatever. I'm not the medical person in my family. My niece is, so they just started calling me that because I'm here, playing like, Nurse Ratched. So it was for the family.
No,
Nurse come back to health.
Was one of these typical, like cold and vindictive women that get into a position of power and they flaunt that power over whomever their subject is. In this case, Nurse Ratched had power over the people that were committed to this psych
in the ward.
Mm-hmm. And when Jack Nicholson got in there, he was a guy that he wasn't crazy, but he just didn't like everybody pretends or alters their behavior in order to get along in society, and Jack Nicholson never did that. He just did what he wanted, said what he wanted, and that was it. So people kind of viewed that as, oh, he must be kind of nuts,
like crazy.
Which he never was. So when he got in there, he started realizing, like, half of you are not crazy. It's just, you're frustrated, or you had parents that grind you into the ground, and now you're not sure of yourself, and you got all these other psychological things that are messing with your self-esteem, that's making you act a certain type of way because that was what's more safe,
Mm-hmm.
The big Native American guy that was in there. He was like, he had everybody fooled thinking that he was a mute, but he wasn't. He just never said anything because nothing was ever worth commenting on.
Right.
And he told Jack Nicholson that, he became that way basically because he watched his father, he watched the world beat his father down, and his father was even bigger than he was, and he started drinking, and he just, became a weak dude. So that kind of like destroyed his thought process of being strong and fighting against things, because you're going to end up just being beat down and weak like his father. So he just never did anything and never stood up for himself or whatever until Jack Nicholson got in there and kind of started stirring the pot. Nurse Ratched, because she was seeing changes in these people, she wanted to keep
them down, so to speak.
She wanted to continue to keep the patients feeling as if something was wrong with them, because that made her powerful and made her an authority. Whereas if they was to think to themselves, there's nothing really wrong with me, then she's no longer necessary. And then he found out, I think, like it was a good 2 or 3 of them that were in there voluntarily, so they could leave if they wanted to. And she kept telling them, no, you can't
You're
leave,
not
blah,
ready.
blah, blah. So Nurse Ratched basically means like somebody who's just a horrible
But that's Ratched. That's why I thought her name, you said it really was her name as her character, but I thought it was because a Ratched person, I would think, of someone that's inconsiderate, callous, cold, rude or hard or mean or something. I thought that was more of just her.
You're thinking of the new slang term of Ratched.
Okay,
Nurse
yeah,
Ratched
exactly.
Was just her name.
Literally was her character's name. Okay. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that synopsis of the movie, because it said a lot more than what I could really say. And I mean, it's actually it was interesting to talk about. It kind of makes me want to go back and watch it again. So. That's
I'm going to have to watch it for the
commentary.
first time. I've never seen this.
I know, it's good. It's really good. Really, really worth it.
Crime against humanity.
Thanks, Logic, for your comment.
I didn't know.
Movie
I haven't even read the book, which is bad for me. But yeah, I need to go and watch this movie. How old is it? When is it from?
You know what
the
book
70s,
is way better than the movie?
What's that?
Is It.
Oh.
Everybody that I know that
I haven't read the
about
book.
It, they have never read the book. The book is way better and way creepier too.
But
go ahead.
But my thing is, I don't read Stephen King because his books are huge. There are some books that I read that's that thick, but Stephen King's books are like, oh.
No, but you know what, though? The thing about King is, I can't speak for every book he writes, but It, doesn't feel long. Like it's a good pace. It's a good read. There's not times you're like, okay, all right, I got to get through this chapter. You know what I mean? Like, that's the same thing with Dune. Like, I've read Dune. Dune is so much better than the movie. And, the book is incredible. But, as big as it is, it's not hard to get through. It's not long. It doesn't feel
long. Well, I know my mom I know she read the book, because I remember back in the day when I was little and the movie was coming out, they were really excited about the movie, but then they didn't like it because it didn't really portray what was said in the book.
No.
And I know they're doing a remake of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. It's just obviously way too early to tell, but the book, the tone of it was so much different. It was so different. It was so many different things happening. I don't really know. Well, I should say I don't want to say I don't really know, but it's going to be. You would have to be a fan of the book to really capture the tone of everything that's going on. Just the Bene Gesserits alone, like, to really understand how deep their planning and training and everything has been going over the centuries, leading to a certain point, and selective breeding that they were doing in order to amplify certain strengths and weaknesses in their clan. It was amazing to understand how deep their plans went. And the navigators were the same way.
I honestly don't even know what Dune is about.
Well, put it this way. Dune is like Game of Thrones mixed with Star Trek. If you can wrap your mind around that.
Yeah, I could dig it. Okay. I may have to read the book. I'm not watching the movie because I think my mom kind of turned me off of the movie because, like, you should have seen the disappointment. She was disappointed. So I don't think I'll watch the movie.
Oh, it was a travesty.
But I'll probably read it.
The movie was, they shouldn't even have called it Dune. It was ridiculous. It was nothing like the book.
That's what I tell people about this Marvel. Well, not all of it. Some of the Marvel movies I like, but this Infinity War and Endgame, they're like, oh, you're crazy, it's awesome, it's good, and I'm just like, I got to the first 5 minutes of, what was that, Infinity War, the first one, and it pissed me off. And they're like, you're crazy. And I'm like, did you read the comics? Do you even know anything about these people's backgrounds, or did you just go to watch a movie that you knew nothing about? So I keep trying to, like, explain it to them. It's like if you read Harry Potter and you were excited about the movie, and it was like Star Wars that came out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have any correlation. It would be the same thing. So for you to run around telling me I'm crazy, but sometimes I wish I hadn't read the comics so I could enjoy the movie just as much as everybody else. But so anyways, that's my rant for today.
Well, for all the book buffs out there, Kai, well, not just Kai, I think a lot of us probably read it. Kai, you have mentioned that many times, but I love to read. So long story short, I had this neighbor who had like a $10,000 book collection, and when he died, I did so much for this neighbor. He was in his 90s, and I just really gave my life to help him literally daily just to get through get through all of his woes.
Didn't you just say you hate playing a nurse?
No. I said the nurse. This is no. Oh, I get it. I didn't ask for that responsibility. My neighbor leaned on me, and what do? So I would go and, just help him. And
what do? You tell him to die, drop dead. God,
wait a minute.
I don't want to play a
wait.
No,
so
honestly,
being a nurse
to
to your family annoys you, but a stranger that lives across the street, you're just like, oh, okay.
No, I never had to do any duties like that. I literally just could. No, he would just ask me to come by to vacuum, to wash dishes, cook and clean, or I would share my food with him, and and to run errands for him. I never. He wasn't to where he needed help or assistance.
He said, "Yeah, girl, get them cobwebs." Real deep like.
No, listen, guys. Seriously, here's the whole point. So many people were like, Char, he's probably going to put you in his will. You do everything for him. And when I moved away from my condo, I was at for 10 years. 2 days later, he died. And everyone said he died because he lost his will to live. Because of, I was his life is what everybody said. And I'm like, what? But anyway, here's the whole point. He gave me this very nice. I mean, what do people say? You were his life. He had no one but you. And it felt that way because I'm like, you have a daughter in Atlanta. She doesn't care anything about you. But that's beside the point. Here's the point. He left a very nice, expensive, costly, I know because I looked up a bunch of these books on Amazon, book collection. Going way back to, one of them was the memoirs of Benjamin Franklin, for example, like his original memoirs or something. I looked it up, and it was like $500.
He had the original memoirs of Benjamin Franklin.
No, it was a reproduction of the original. Sorry, that was a lie. But anyway, like Goldfinger, James Bond, 3 or 5 of the trilogies, African Queen with Catherine, what is her name, Hepburn or something. It was like a lot of classics that you would just never imagine.
Wait.
Like the original in the book form.
Hold on. African Queen with Catherine Hepburn?
You heard what she said.
Is that her name? Catherine
I got to
Hepburn,
look this up now.
Is it Catherine or Audrey? Whichever. I thought her name was Catherine. African Queen.
No, it's Audrey Hepburn, but still,
It is Audrey. Okay, yeah, that was she started at. I want to say the early 40s. No, the early 40s maybe.
1951.
Okay,
what?
well, there you go.
The hell?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
How do you have a movie titled African Queen and a white woman?
A movie?
The main
there's a play by Shakespeare.
It was a play.
There's a play by Shakespeare where the Queen of Africa is a white woman that gave birth to a dude named Caliban. And dig the parallels.
Oh, no, this was Catherine Hepburn.
No, this
is
different.
Catherine Hepburn.
It is Catherine. Thank you.
Go ahead.
But Logic, that's a different.
No. Wait. Char, wait. Go ahead, Logic. And then gave birth to a. Go ahead.
The Queen of Africa in his play gave birth to she was the Queen of Africa. She gave birth to a creature named Caliban who was violent for no reason, overly sexualized, but easily distracted by shiny
Lord.
That sounds juicy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
doesn't sound like a caricature.
This is not the connection
to me.
No, this is not the same. It's entirely different. It's entirely one with Catherine. It was about an African expedition in the jungle, and with a group of scientists. It absolutely had no bearings on the play, but it was the original scripted book or version of that I have. But my neighbor said to me, Char, I have nothing to give you except my book collection. This means so much to me, and I know you would love it. So that's what he left for me. So, I looked on Amazon. I'm like, I'm not going to sell any of these books. They're amazing. I wouldn't do it. I thought about it.
He told you this before he lost his will to live?
Literally a few weeks before he lost his will to live, yes. He did. I mean, he could barely get dressed at this point, so you can see that he was running down, but like 4.5 toes in the grave. It was sad to see. But here's the thing. Why do my friends say things like, well, you should be in the will? And then literally, my mom even said, well, look, we'll just do some research and make sure he didn't leave you in the will because, we kept saying, is there anything I can do? And my friends were like, yeah, you should have said, put me in the will. I mean, I'm like, no, that's just so cold. But the book collection to me is priceless. I mean, it's absolutely priceless. They're beautiful bound books, too, so I just love them. So that was just a little book buff and, story there for anybody that cares about movies like I do.
I mean, I got a whole other show out of that little excerpt, so thank you.
You're welcome. Well, all the James Bonds, too, like whoever think of that Goldfinger for crying out loud, like who gets that book?
No, I am serious. I'm not even trying to be sarcastic with you. I wrote down an idea for a whole other show that we're gonna. I'm switching it up because I was gonna do something else next week, but I'm doing this show
Oh, okay, cool.
next week.
Okay.
It's just I
Cool.
can't believe there's a movie and a book, and I'm just so
What
triggered
about
right now, as they
Cleopatra?
say. I'm triggered.
Cleopatra was who was
Elizabeth Taylor
from Egypt, but is always like
yeah.
the whitest of the white.
It's always played as an Italian. Yeah.
Right, white woman.
Appalling. Just like they did in Native Americans, they would put a wig on an Italian person back during the Western, the days of the Westerns. Well, when the Westerns were popular, instead of getting an actual Native Indian. Like,
well,
who does that?
Native Americans they don't act. They're just sitting
Right.
around
Being
in
savages.
teepees.
Right.
All of them. Every single
I
nation
remember
on the continent
that's
of
how
America,
Hollywood.
they all lived in teepees. They all did the same thing.
Right.
None of
All
them were
of them.
different in any
But
way.
you know what's so funny?
No longhouses
You know
or
what's so
anything
funny? This is the country of the Native Americans, and I've seen, like, I've only been in their area once. I think we were driving through, I can't even remember what it was, and we were near a reservation, and this is going to sound so horrible, but if you've never seen people that you've read about and learned about in school, like, I got excited, like I was looking for them, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, no, I was looking to see what a native really looks like. And I was just like, it was just, and then when you grow up, you realize that this is their country. How come you don't see more of them? They're only in, like, scattered little areas around the country. But I remember being so excited to see a Native American. I was like, and I wonder if a lot of people are like that. Like, they treat it as like a tourist attraction, which is not what I was
Probably.
doing. It's just you read about them so much. You know what I'm saying? And I've just never
Well, it's not.
seen one.
If you're saying that you were fascinated by seeing it, there's nothing wrong with saying that. But
Right.
tourist attraction, that's a totally different vibe.
Like there's a microscope, like, hey, there's an actual Indian. I mean, Kai, they're around, but they're in their own sovereign state, and a lot of people don't necessarily know that unless you know to go look. Oh, there's a reservation or the res or whatever it's called now. So, but they were here. Imagine this. Can I just? Oh, that's a bad example. Never mind. I was going to say something crazy. But the point is, yeah, they're around, but you don't necessarily know. Because a lot of times they blend in when they move off the reservation anyway. They want to be like the people that are just in regular society because maybe they'll have better opportunities
because they're
if
just
they don't
regular
say they're
people.
Indian.
Like, they're not Indian.
A lot of times what happens is people mistake them for being Spanish because they have a very different type of look. They're not Asian, but they're not Spanish.
Asian,
they're somewhere
very much
in between.
Asian
So if
too.
you know
Right.
different nations have different features. You know what I mean? Like the Apaches and Comanches tend to be darker. You know what I mean? And then if you go to, like, say, the Lakota or the Cheyenne, they're lighter, but they might have different facial architecture features. But the reason that you don't see a lot of them is because of the Trail of Tears and the massacres that were happening, and a lot of them were killed off, unfortunately. And most of the reservations were in central and western United States. They almost completely drove them out of the East Coast. Except maybe the Seminoles, but the Delaware Indians were knocked off. The Iroquois Confederacy, all of the tribes that made them up, the Mohawks, the Oneida, and all of them, they were pretty much massacred. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and I've
the
only been up and
Mohicans are
down
gone.
the East Coast, so that's probably why. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go to commercial from our sponsor, Job Pro. And when we come back, we're going to answer your relationship questions, and then we're going to talk about our weird topics, like, do you eat in the bathroom? And the answer will surprise you. So basically, we'll be right back. And also, if you want to join into the conversation, you can feel free to give us a call at 607-203-5378, 607-203-5378. But if you're like most people, you can just go ahead and text in, and your text will be read on air at 484-840-3627. We'll be right back. So I want to tell you about Job Pro, which is a freelance marketplace which specializes in social media marketing. They help you get your work done flexibly and professionally. All of their services are customized to meet the needs and expectations of the business owner. They offer a full spectrum of services to help organizations work better for individuals and small to large corporations. So, if this sounds like something you need, visit jobpro.com today. That's job with 2 B's, pro.com. JOBBPRO.com. And we're back. You can actually find out more about Job Pro on our website, www.noconduct.com. It's actually in today's show notes. So www.noconduct.com. You can find out about Job Pro for your freelance marketplace needs. Hey, BJ, how you doing?
Good.
Hello, BJ.
God.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Did you have a bad day?
Nah, it ain't a bad day.
Okay. Did you know there was a movie called African Queen with Katharine Hepburn?
Yeah.
Wow. Yay,
okay.
BJ knew that. Woohoo!
Yeah, I guess I'm
it's
the
a
only one who
classic.
doesn't know.
It's a classic, Kai. If you're a fan, anyway.
Am I the only one that's
black
shocked
and white
by it?
That
I
was
think
Humphrey
so.
Bogart, yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess.
That was an odd
Humphrey
question.
Bogart.
That was an odd question. Okay,
No,
yeah.
because you came in at the end of our conversation because Char was telling us something. We were talking about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which is a movie I haven't watched or a book I haven't read. And then she started talking about
a movie that Char said was a comedy.
What? What was the comedy?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I mean,
No,
listen to the title.
Comedy? Ain't no comedy. What the heck?
Well, the title alone makes you wonder.
Damn.
I mean, you don't think crazy people are funny and entertaining?
That's not even a funny title.
Sure.
You heard cuckoo. You heard cuckoo, that's all. Yeah, the cuckoo
right.
guy.
Well, BJ, Kai's trying to get to a point as a book. That's why we asked you the question about African Queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My neighbor left this amazing book collection when he died. So.
It just surprises me, I guess, that there is a movie called African Queen, and it's starring Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. I guess I'm the only one who's surprised by that. Yeah,
well, I'm a black and white classic movie fan, so if you like the black and white classics, then you probably would be like all over it. See?
I was born in the 80s. I need color. Sorry. All right, so let's get to these questions really quickly so we can get to these weird topics. So the first question, relationship question that came in is, I'm getting married, but I still miss my ex. Is that bad?
Yeah, don't get married.
Of course. Why do they ask these
You're not ready.
questions?
You're not ready. Don't get married. You're not ready to get married. Just don't get married. So
they should just completely call off the wedding because they miss their ex?
Don't take that man down that road. Just don't do it. Yeah.
Just wrong on so many levels.
Well, the funny thing is, this is coming from a guy.
Well, don't take that woman down that road.
Married
wow. Okay. Same answer.
Why is that
surprising
that it's a guy and not a woman?
I assume that a lot of times
hold on. Why are you surprised it's a guy, not a woman?
Why? Because it appears as if more women are asking these questions, so that's why I was like, what? Okay.
Okay.
Same answer. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
They might be feeling it, but they're not asking.
So let me flesh out here. So if they're getting married, but they still miss their ex, why should they just call off the wedding altogether? It doesn't mean that they're getting back with their ex.
But they're not ready yet. They're not ready in their mind. They're not ready. They're not, they still think about their ex. So, hey, they still have feelings for their ex. That much feelings. No.
Okay, who's on a racetrack back there? Sorry, but DJ. There's a distraction in the back. Do you guys hear that? Who? It sounds like a racetrack, or oh my God, or like a cappuccino is being poured from the. Like, you know that when you put the froth on the top? You know where the froth comes last? That's what I'm hearing. That machine, the espresso machine. Thank you. Exactly.
Oh God.
So
I don't hear anything.
So
I don't hear anything either.
Think, and well, I heard it. It's gone now. But you think if that person is still missing their ex, then that means mentally they're not ready to get married.
Exactly.
Do you think it'll make the marriage fail?
Yes.
I mean, you're laughing, but I'm seriously just asking.
Okay. Now, if his ex called him and say, let's just have a meet one day and talk, he would say sure. And those feelings, come on, that's not whatever. It's not a good thing. Trust me, it's not a good thing. Put yourself in that scenario. No.
Okay, well, then I guess you need to call off the wedding, which then the next question is, should he tell his fiancée why he's calling off the wedding?
He can. I mean, I would, because, why? Let's go lie to her. He would say, she's going to ask him, if he said, I'm not ready, and she said, well, why not? I don't think I'm feeling different. Just tell her the truth. It's so hard. Why is it so hard to tell people the truth? If you're going to hurt or not, just tell them the truth. It is what it is.
I agree.
Just tell them, just forget that.
I disagree.
But suppose...
You disagree?
Well, I was going to say, suppose in telling her the truth, it'll completely ruin their chances of ever getting married. Whereas if he just says something like, I just need to take some time, so I just feel like I need to be in the best headspace for our relationship so that, I could be the best husband possible or something like that.
Suppose that's like a long wait of time, If she agreed, that's her, but, well... Me being a man, it was the opposite. I wouldn't wait though. No, I wouldn't do that. No.
I think it's better for. I think if you're telling me you're not marrying me because you're thinking about some other chick, that'll actually hurt my feelings. Like, we've been together for X, Y, Z, and this whole time you've been thinking about somebody else. Like, are you kidding me?
I feel like it's a type of flirt. I think it's almost like cheating in your head.
As opposed to telling me that I just need to, I think this is happening too fast or something like that. Let's just slow down. I need to blah, 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 so that we could definitely have the best relationship possible. I'll be hurt, but it's a different level of hurt. Like, I'll be hurt, but I'm like, okay, well, we still can stay together and work this out.
Let's slow down.
You telling me.
So you said it was years. So what do you mean slow down? It's like, you meet him for a year, and then you get married in a year time.
I'm giving a scenario. It's better for you to say, give some other excuse, but not make it really a lie, like just like you're trying to get your mind right, basically.
It's not something.
It's better
really
for you to give me another excuse than to tell me that you've been thinking of some other chick this whole time. Because if that's what you're telling me, we're completely done. That's it, and over, finished, blah.
Oh, well.
I don't want to be with you.
Honesty.
No.
It is what it is. No, I said he didn't agree. I don't know why he didn't agree.
So I'm asking, okay, let me ask Char, because she's the other girl on the panel. Char, if somebody says, okay, so if you're with a guy, you just got engaged, you set a wedding date, everything like that. So he says, I don't want to get married right now because I'm thinking about Lisa. I've been thinking about her for a while, and I really miss her. And I just want to be honest with you. So let's postpone the wedding until I get my emotions under control from Lisa, who I'm missing oh so much. Let's postpone this wedding. As opposed to if he says, hey, Char, we're getting married in like a month, but I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of need to get my mind together. I feel like if we actually get married in 2 months, maybe there may be issues in our relationship. So can you give me some time? Not that I want to break up or anything, but just give me some time to, like, get my head together so that we can ensure that when we go into this marriage, it's gonna be a strong union. Which
You
one
have to
would you
try
be
that.
more apt to staying in? Shut up, DJ.
Either one. I wouldn't know. Go figure your life out. You can have all the time that you want, because while you're figuring your life out, I'm going to move on with mine. I don't want to have any kind of forever union
Lord,
with
are you
someone.
serious?
Oh, absolutely. I don't want a forever union with someone who's that apprehensive based on thoughts of of his past. Because you're not ready for me. You're not ready for me.
The second scenario, no. The second scenario, he didn't tell you that. He just said, I just want to be able to be in a space where we can have a strong union.
No, but you know what you say, really, okay, but are you saying that the second option, the second scenario, he's not giving a hint that there's someone else he's thinking of? I don't know
No,
that.
he's not giving that hint at all. He's just saying, let's give me a second. Let me pull myself together so that when we do get married.
Okay. Well, I would probably go with number 2, because there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit more time. We waited all of this time, or have dated all this time, but what have you. And, I think being human, I'd rather you be honest and know that you're sure or ready. And I will say, take some time. Just don't take too much time. But I would wait, for a reasonable amount of time and understand. But if that first scenario came up during that wait.
Too much time.
What is that, BJ?
Don't wait too long, right? So you want a time frame. So.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not just going to sit around like an idiot, seriously, no. I'm not going to just sit around.
That's why you just
tell you the truth, not forever.
Oh, okay.
Well, I do agree with her. I'm not going to sit there and wait for freaking 15 years.
Right.
But if you want to take some time to get yourself together, then I can dig it.
No, 15 years.
God, really? 15 years. No, my thing is, the longer that you wait, there's the chance of that scenario A coming up that I didn't know about, and I will still know about it. Do you get where I'm going with that? So that's why it's important to be fair and reasonable with that time that you need. And fair and reasonable is one thing, but take too much time and something else can slip right in and pull the foundation of your so-called, relationship leading to marriage would never happen. So you got to be very careful about how you word things with other people that you say you love, and you have to be careful about going into something as serious as marriage, even if you even have an inkling that you're not sure. But it's always better to be honest than to talk about it at the end of the day. Communication is everything. Because otherwise we'll get married, and then you'll be like, oh, God, why did I do this? Like maybe I should have waited, That's embarrassing.
Yeah,
okay.
It'll cost you.
So, all right. So, what? You men in this, it'll cost you. Oh, my God. It just depends on the woman you get with. It doesn't mean every woman wants your money. There's not every 100% of women out there that are going after your money or want alimony or anything like that.
All right, 85.
No, not necessarily, DJ. That's not true. This is not Hollywood all day, okay?
Well, I'm speaking
That's
for
Hollywood.
me, Char. I'm pretty sure you're not walking away without alimony. Char.
That's not true. It depends on
you
how we broke up.
You gonna answer
No,
that?
that's not true. That's not true. It depends on how we broke up. It depends on how we broke up, honestly.
Okay.
Because when I left my ex-husband, when I left him, And when he was so upset, he tried to fight me tooth and nail and not divorce. He didn't want a divorce. But he's very well off, very wealthy. I didn't ask for a dime. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm putting it right out there, okay? Millionaire, very stable. Didn't ask for a red cent from him. I just wanted out. That's it. So I'm just saying, I could have been bitter and be like, yeah.
Am I missing something?
Oh, gosh, he was in, we never talked, you guys never asked me what he did. But he invested into all types of real estate. He had all kinds of other businesses, and, he was doing a lot. And he was doing all of it. Some psychic told him he would be super well off and that I would have money come in and out of my hands all the time and never hold on to it. And that's exactly what happened. Everything that psychic said, and I hate to even give her credit, 25 years ago, but she told him he would be super wealthy and blah, blah, blah. And to this day is, and me, and me, I know, no, but I'm just saying, but how you did start it. But point being, imagine if money always falls in your lap, but you can't hold on to it. It always comes and it goes. Like, so that was true. Now you guys know, that's my other little secret. So what? He was a millionaire. He still is. Good for him. Moving on.
I'm so sorry for asking.
No
for
alimony,
saying
though.
anything.
I don't care.
No
All right, next question. Next
Shut up,
question.
DJ. Really?
Why are people so worried that my husband and I decided not to have kids? Also, how do I tell them to mind their business?
What was that again?
Just did.
Why are people so worried that my husband and I decided not to have kids, and how do I tell them to mind their business?
Yeah. Just like you said, mind your business. That's how you tell them.
That's what I was going to say. You just say
Like
mind your
you
business.
just did. You just did.
You just did, right.
If they're
Just
listening
mind
to
your
the
business.
show.
What's so hard about that?
Right.
Basically, people who decide not to have children, I mean, children are not a necessity to people's relationships. There could be a plethora of reasons why you feel like you don't want a child. Like, I've heard some people say they're selfish. Well, why would I want you to bring a child into that kind of atmosphere? You know what I'm saying? There's people who feel that because of their background, they're too damaged to have a child. Again, why would I want to bring a child into that atmosphere? So people have their own reasons, or you just don't want a kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's their business. You're not going to be in their house taking care of this said child. And the funny thing is, listener, that even when you have one child, it doesn't stop. They still ask you, when are you having another child? I get, when are you having another child? Oh, it's so lonely for your child. She needs a playmate.
A playmate. I got that.
I'm
too.
like, to this point, she's 11, and I'm like, it's not going to be a playmate anymore. Oh, yeah, but she'll still have a sibling. Like, oh, my God. Like, so it's not like even if you appease them and give them a child, the questions are going to stop. Because now it's, when are you going to have another one? And then from my understanding, when you have two, they're going to say you might as well have a third. And then when you have four, they're going to be like, okay, y'all need to stop, or, something like that. So if you have five, they're going to be like, how many children are you going to have? Like, everybody always has something to say.
Or opinion, yeah.
Basically, yeah. So basically, they're not in your life. If you don't want children because you like money, or you like silence, or you like traveling, or you like eating out, or you love sleep, I mean, if you don't want children, and both you and your husband, the two people that have to deal with those children, both of y'all decided that this is what you want, then it's none of the other people's business. You can, if it's your parents, you could tell them very respectfully, Mom, Dad, no offense, but I would really appreciate it if you mind your business.
They want grandkids. They want grandkids.
And like I tell my mom when she asks me when I'm going to have more, I say, I have 3 brothers. Ask them. If you want more grandchildren, ask them. Stop asking me.
They can reproduce just like you can. Yeah.
Just like me. Like, seriously. Get on their case. Leave me alone. But, yeah. So, I mean, you can just respectfully say, mind your business. Go ahead.
Did you ever get pressure from your child, though? Oh, wait, what am I saying? Like, she's still a child. Do you ever get pressure from your child?
Day.
Like, how does she say it, though? Mom, can I have a brother or sister? Or how does she say it? That's how she says it? When am I going to have a brother or sister? The first 3 years of, I don't want to say 3 years. The first, I guess, year, I guess it was a year maybe, that she really started asking, so she was like 3. I got her a cat. And then she kept asking, and I got her a second cat. But that's not enough. So she keeps asking, and I keep telling her it's not what you think it's going to be. You're not going to just suddenly have like a built-in best friend. Y'all are going to fight. This kid is going to follow you around. Now you're going to have to split your time between me and the child. It's, this whole thing when you have your own, for instance, a bottle of soda. In my house, we never had a bottle of soda to ourselves. We shared that thing. I remember leaving my house, and we drink malt in the island.
What?
So I remember leaving the house, and I had my first bottle of my own malt to myself, and I didn't have to share it with it. Do you know how good that felt? Oh my! Or I cooked chicken, and I can come back, and there was another drumstick there. It wasn't like my brother took my freaking drumstick, or my bottle of Nutella. I would come, and there was still Nutella in the bottle, like.
That's really funny.
We're not fighting over what we're watching on TV, or like I can go to the store by myself because my brothers were always there. So it's like she doesn't
it's
get
like
it.
she doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. Well, when my son, you guys have met, him on the air. So when my son was 6, when was 6, he goes, "Hey, Mommy, why can't you eat some watermelons like Carrie's mom did? And we can have a little baby." I want a brother and sister.
Wow.
Go eat some watermelons. It was just that simple to him. Why can't I just eat some watermelons and have a big thing in my stomach, growing and thing, and then it pops out and he plays with it?
My mom's a nurse, so my daughter knows where children comes from. So
okay,
she
well,
just says,
it's important at some
why
point.
Don't you have a baby? But yeah, I get it from everywhere. Friends, family, my own child. It's from everywhere. But yeah. So just basically telling them mind their own damn business. That's it. So, I'm going to ask Logic, because Logic's the only one on this panel with no children.
He's been quiet.
Logic, what do you get when that you don't have children? Do people does your mom bug you? Do your brothers, friends, other family members?
No. I mean, my mom really doesn't say anything to me. It's just usually girls that, I know or talking to. Would you ever want to? You would have such a good-looking baby, and
Right. Well, I want to have your baby,
I hate
Logic. No, that's how women talk.
So the girl you're talking to says that to you?
They all do. Every last one of them I ever was with. They all say the same thing.
But you let them know from the jump that you didn't want children, right?
I'm not saying no, for the rest of my life. It's just now, absolutely not. And I make that clear. But they all, I want to, I would like to see what you look like when you were, and then they'll find a baby picture of mine. And, oh, my God. Blah, blah, blah. God.
So, Logic, what would you do
no,
if it's just a slip up? What if it happens? What if it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Char. I heard you say Char. What? I'm just like
no. Go ahead.
If it
ask him the question. I want to hear his answer.
What if it happens? I mean, it's life. Life happens. So what if it's like you get that phone call, text message? I hope it's not a text message. A voicemail, a knock on the door in the middle of the night. A dramatic entry moment. Oh, we've got to talk. So what would you do? What would the conversation be?
About what? What are you talking about?
That a baby.
Basically,
Logic.
She's saying, what if some girl comes to you and says, I'm pregnant? Because he hasn't ever met you before.
You slipped.
Okay, well, she going to take a fall down some steps or something. It's not happening.
It has to be an accident, right?
Dang.
Listen.
Well, then she's better off giving you a text message.
Huh?
She's better off giving you a text message.
Force him to have a kid? Is
I
that
mean,
what you're saying?
Listen,
women do it all the time. Are you kidding? Yeah.
I'm very careful, but I would tell a girl if something like that happened. This is never going to lead to some connection between me and you, because now I'm angry with you. I feel that you did something to make this happen. If as long as
I did. That the balloon breaks, the balloon can break. Okay, so that's why it's called an accident.
I don't rely on just condoms. So again, if you're thinking that I'm just this common schmuck that's out here I guess that's what happened.
Really?
No, I take numerous precautions.
Okay.
Say what?
You have several lines of defense besides on your end.
Yes. So if she ends up pregnant, There has been some fuckery about that she did in order to make that happen. So I just would let her know, you're an enemy of mine. You're on my shit list. And
good Lord, an enemy?
I'm going to use every... Huh? What did you
You're
say?
an enemy? She's an enemy?
Yes. Yes.
What are we going to do about the baby?
Lord.
What are we going to do about little
What do you
Johnny?
mean? Hold on. Wait. Listen. Let's stop the bullshit here. When a woman gets pregnant by a guy, he has to pay her through the nose for the next 20 years of his life, basically. Okay, so let's stop acting like that this is just some kind of emotional bond that the woman is trying to. No. Okay, you're putting me in a position now where my stuff, everything that I have planned, all of my business foundations that I've set up in order to balance my life and my goals, you're taking food off of my table now. And then furthermore, me not being one of these just scumbags or whatever, my life is going to stop because now my life is going to revolve around my kid. You know what I mean? So wherever she moves, I have to move. Wherever they go, I have to go. I have to now take time out of my life because, first grade is starting and blah, blah, blah. And I know me. I'm going to be the type that's going to want to walk my kid to school for the first day and the last day or the blah, blah, blah. I'm going to want to do all that.
So you're saying you would be a role father. You would be probably an excellent father if once it happens and you don't have a choice.
Char, I will punch you in your face. It is not the point. The point is you're robbing me. You're robbing me of the freedom of my life because you decided you just wanted to have this thing because you wanted to see what it was like. That's selfish. And I know I'm not in the mindset. But you don't think it's selfish that you're putting it all on her?
You don't think it's selfish that she shouldn't be able to make that decision because you both got her into it together? So you keep saying, I want to have this life.
I said, if I am not one of these guys that just throws a condom on and say, oh, well, condom works 99% of the time, so I'm going to just, no. For her to get pregnant, like I said, there is major fuckery about. I'm not going to say everything I do because I'm not going to put my, my techniques out there.
People will be taking notes.
Because it could be some, that's how I'm going to get him. No, I'm not going to do that. But there's several lines of defense that I have. So, like I said, I'm going to be very angry. And it's never and when my kid is old enough.
You'll have a mysterious trip down the stairs. Just you guys heard that.
Yeah, when my kid is old enough, it's like, why you don't like mommy? Your mother's a whore and a liar. That's why I don't like her. But I love you. So that's all that matters.
How is she a whore? What if you were together for 2 years and then that whole situation happens and you can never prove it was fuckery?
Because whores use their coochies to make a come up. Okay, so any woman that would have a baby just to get a check is a whore.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from? What if you were together for 2 years? It's not a whore. That's what I just said. What if you were together?
What does that have to do with how long we? Okay. How about this? We've been together for 4 years, but you're angry with me, so I decide to punch you in the back of the head and bend you over a counter and rape you. But that doesn't make me a rapist, right? Because we've been together for 4 years, right?
Oh.
Yeah, can I bludgeon you in your head with a soup can and take your coochie from you? I could do that, right? Because we're together.
I know. I don't think I would see it as rape. I get what you're saying. I don't think I would see it as rape. I would just think, he sure is in a bad mood tonight.
You wouldn't see a guy.
She wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't see a guy beating the shit out of his woman and taking her cooch off work as rape.
Oh my God, Char. No, a broken individual.
No, I didn't mean not the beating part. I meant just the taking it part.
I
just felt.
What do you think these guys do? You think they tickle them into submission? What are you talking about?
Yo, Char
have you heard of
moment.
Ike Turner?
That quick had a fantasy moment, Logic. He had a fantasy moment. You gave it a scenario. Oh my God, fantasy moment. So bad.
Well, you guys know I have some sexual fantasy, so maybe that's where I kind of got a little blurred. So
I told you.
Yes, I do. I'll just keep that real.
No, Char, I am not talking about rough sex. I'm talking about rape. There's a total difference.
You did clearly say bludgeon you in the head twice.
Turn that on. Turn it on.
Good Lord, I don't want to be in Char's world at all.
You guys do know that's a fantasy too, not the bludgeoning part though. Rape is a fantasy out there for a lot of you sickos that are listening. Okay, just stop it. Get help.
Please, children, as I always say, do not listen to Char. Char will get you in trouble. Please. Oh my God.
Well, what do you think I have handcuffs for? I use them for a reason. It's fantasy. It's all part of fantasy. Role play.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have flash hair, actually. I'm having a flashback. Okay, move it along.
Okay, thank you.
It's about Logic and his balloon burst and all the fuckery that goes with it.
So, anyways, we were just asking Logic how does he deal with people constantly asking him if he's going to have children. I was going to say what I was going to say real quick, but I was going to say Char. He was a really, oh my God, he was such a cute little baby. He was so cute, and he had like a head full of hair. And then I didn't see a picture of him with the silver eyes. You said silver or gray? He had gray eyes when he was born. Whoa, but that little boy was a cute little baby. And then
you know how many women are imagining that getting pregnant by you? I mean, that's what women do. They look at a man's features, they look at his arms, his strength, his muscles, his smile, his hair, or something, and they're already fantasizing.
That's a crazy woman.
It is, but that's
it's true.
That's what the world comes
to. Char as I am, I wouldn't date somebody ugly. Back in the day, I wouldn't date somebody ugly just in case I did have a kid because I didn't want an ugly child. And that was it.
Really?
My son said that the other day.
I really wouldn't. If you had thin hair, I wouldn't be with you. If you were short, I wouldn't be with you because then that means my boy has a potential to be short because I'm short and you're short and my boy has a potential. I don't want a short boy.
So back then, you was always thinking about getting pregnant, regardless.
No. I didn't want children, but it was a possibility
just deal breakers.
If I did, because I don't 100% control my life. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. Here's my daughter, for instance. But so I would think that your teeth look like graveyards. Okay, no, you can't be the father of my child.
Wow.
No, it's just no. There are certain things, no. And maybe that's the woman in me, so I don't know. But anyways, moving right along. So, y'all know that I'm on the internet a lot, and I really read, like, weird things. Plus, I listen to talk radio. I don't listen to music nowadays. All my music is from the early 2000s, the 90s, and even the 80s. Even before that, like my mom's era. I don't like music now. Music now is just horrible. So I'm mainly listening to talk radio.
I can agree with that.
So in reading and listening to talk radio, I have been, and this topic has been building for like maybe a year or two. It's just weird little things that I hear. And so I decided to have this topic, which is just weird little things that you take for granted, like, how often do you shower? Do you use a washcloth? Like, do you eat in the bathroom? Do you wash your legs when you shower? Like, weird things that you take for granted that I'm hearing that I shouldn't be taken for granted. So,
who eats in the bathroom?
I guess look. This is the first thing. So, number one, out of all of y'all, and don't be shy. There's no conduct. If you do, we're going to judge you anyway, so whatever.
Who's shy?
So, first of all, no, because some people like to lie. They just like to go with what everybody else is saying. So, first of all, number one, do you eat? You're stupid, VJ. So, number one, do you eat in the bathroom?
No.
Ew.
Logic?
Yeah, I tend to eat cookies when I take a shower.
That's a wet ass cookie.
What flavor?
Yeah, soggy ass cookies.
Are they chocolate chips? Or peanut butter?
Yeah.
Good God.
You guys know he's being
Char, do you eat in the bathroom?
Absolutely not. That is so super gross. Just the thought of it, I think I'm going to have to run to the bathroom and barf thinking of it. No. This is only in Kai's head, right? This is in Kai's head.
There are people who eat in the bathroom, like 9%. 9% of men like to eat while using the bathroom.
Dang.
And then there are some people.
Men?
Well, hold on. You're saying eat while using the bathroom?
While using the bathroom. I was saying eat it in the bathroom, period. But I took it a step further.
Particularly
while
on the
using
toilet.
the bathroom.
Okay. They have a lot of time on their hands sitting there, I guess, waiting for something to happen. I don't know.
Yeah. And then, so, I can't even just, so then one of the hosts on this show that I like, she said her tub, and I guess she takes a bath and not a shower. So while she's in the tub, she has like a little side table, and she eats a whole meal while she's in the tub.
Is this person fat?
No, she's not fat.
She's not fat. She eats a whole meal while soaking in the tub.
Yeah.
I mean,
is she on her way to being fat?
I mean, I guess if she didn't have.
Listen to me. Stop.
Like maybe
Hold
she
on.
wasn't
Wait.
Awkward.
I want you to stop being a girl right now. Honestly, from the first time you saw her.
No, she's not. But she's a public figure. She's rich. So I'm saying, I'm guessing if she wasn't rich and couldn't afford a personal trainer, then she probably would be fat. Like if she was just a regular Joe.
That is the fattest shit I've ever heard in my life.
No, but it depends on how often she eats in the tub. Maybe she just does it very rarely, and it's just like a moment that she's having. I could see a glass of wine, but with candles.
Why do girls do that? You just heard this woman just said, I eat in the tub. Why are you making all of these extra things now? Oh, and maybe she doesn't do it a lot of it. She eats in the tub. Listen, it doesn't matter if it happens one time a month. That's gross. It is over the top. She's going to be a fat person when she gets older. If she's not already an old person, she's going to be fat and unhealthy. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard.
Yeah,
and
it is ridiculous.
And whoever's taking a Duke, eating a bowl of cereal. God.
Now, would those be Lucky Charms, or are we talking, Frosted Flakes or honeycombs?
Whatever it is, they need to switch to shredded wheat and raisin bran because you're spending too much time in the toilet.
That's disgusting. How can you take a crap while? Oh my God, I can't even imagine that.
I'm picturing like
bathroom.
rotisserie chickens. A leg of rotisserie chicken.
I don't care.
Like really
if
big
I have
drumsticks.
a cookie, I put it down before I go and do whatever I need to do in the bathroom. Or if I'm doing something real quick, I'll have the hand that's holding the food outside of the bathroom, and I'll lean into the bathroom or something. I don't bring food in the bathroom.
That's food bathroom phobia. To literally have one hand on the outside of the door and the other.
Food and bathroom does not mix.
No, I've done that.
I've
done that
or
before,
drink
where
anything.
I had like a plate with a sandwich or something, and I have to grab something that's there. I will leave the plate in the hallway and go into the bathroom and get what I need, and then grab my plate.
Oh yeah, I've done
I'm not taking it in. I'm not taking it. It's just something about crossing that threshold that's gross to me.
Yeah.
Would you guys think it's odd to just have a drink in the bathroom though?
You know what? And I don't even care if somebody like
nothing
you
that
can.
I ingest goes in the bathroom.
Really? I mean, I don't think it's uncommon to have a drink in the bathroom, just not on the toilet. There's no need for that. But I mean, while you're getting dressed, you listening to some music, or while you're
get
in
out
the bathroom.
Listen, Kai,
wait a second.
There's an ambience to it.
You're talking to Norm from Cheers. She's not going to leave a drink. Okay? Taking it with her.
Hold on, Char. Hold on. I guess this is another question. I guess this is another question. You get dressed in the bathroom?
What's wrong with that? I have a large bathroom, by the way. Who wouldn't want to get dressed in there?
Yeah, you're losing me there. What's wrong with getting dressed in the bathroom?
Who gets dressed in the bathroom?
It's just a really nice.
Get dressed in my room.
I thought that was perfectly normal. No, but why bother?
I get dressed
my
in my
bathroom's
room.
as big as my bedroom, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I towel. If I'm taking a shower, I towel off and I go to my room.
Really?
I don't get dressed in the bathroom.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit more normal than you think.
Listen, if you're exclusively getting dressed in the bathroom, I would see that as strange. Like if you can't get dressed in your bedroom. But for somebody that
no, I didn't say can't. No, it's just convenient.
For some
and no.
Okay, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You go ahead. You just kept catching me mid-flight. Sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I'm done. I'm done.
Well, guess what? I'm not done, Logic. Ha-ha.
That's not shocking.
Everyone in Radio Land, don't listen to these guys. There's nothing unusual, strange, or weird about getting dressed, fully dressed, in your bathroom. I don't care if it's the size of a closet. I mean, of a linen. What's it called?
That's weird to me.
A maintenance closet or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter if you have like no room in there. If you want to get dressed in your bathroom, perfectly normal. But especially if you preferably have a really nice large bathroom.
Especially, I got to be completely dry before I get dressed. Have you ever tried to put clothes on damp skin? It's so annoying. So, no, I don't get dressed in my bathroom.
I get completely dry. I mean, I get completely dry. Why would
I don't
you
know
not
how
be
you can
completely
get completely dry in some place that still, has condensation and fog and stuff. You can't.
No, it doesn't.
You
guys are not picturing this.
And your clothes are going to be damp.
This. No, you guys aren't picturing this. It's just a large space, period, and it's very comfortable. So there's not any condensation.
You act like I didn't grow up in a house with a huge bathroom.
I know what big bathrooms seem like condensation. If it's a smaller bathroom, I can see the condensation on the mirrors.
No, big bathrooms. If you close the door and don't open the window, it gets condensation also. What are you talking about?
Oh, you know what? No, listen. In my defense, can I say something? You're absolutely correct, but it doesn't have a door because it literally is connected. It's an ensuite, so it doesn't have a door. It's an ensuite from the master bedroom. That's the one that I get dressed in. There's no need. There's no door to close for any reason.
Okay, gotcha. All right, next question. This shouldn't be a question that I would ask unless you're like 2, but how often do you shower?
I'm not going first.
Say a name. BJ, how often do you shower?
Every day, I shower.
Okay, so you shower every day. Is it only once a day? Do you shower twice a day?
Oh, twice. Twice a day. Sorry, twice.
You shower in the morning and at night?
Yes.
Okay. Char?
5 times a week and a whore bath or a whore bath twice a week and and a shower.
What the hell is a whore bath?
Hold on. What is a whore bath?
What the hell is a whore bath?
A bird bath.
Well, why wouldn't you just say a bird bath? Why would you call it a whore bath?
Well, it used to be called
You really want to ask that question?
I've never heard it called a whore bath in my life.
Serious? Oh yeah, that's what it was called before it was a bird bath. It was literally a whore bath before a bird bath because whores would literally, just wash up. It's just a wash up. But they gave it that title a really long time ago.
That's something
I mean, a really long time.
No, I don't feel like I want to.
No, it was just a general term. It just meant wash up, and then someone came up with the term bird bath, but it's just a wash up. That's a quick wash up type of thing, or especially if you're rushing, if you're in a hurry. But you guys have never heard that. I cannot believe you guys have never heard that. Yes.
Never heard that.
Very common, once again. So much that I can teach you all over the show.
And my mom's older than you, and she's never said that. She's always told me, like when I was younger,
but she probably
take at least a bird bath, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I knew a few whores that they never said that.
Why would she say to a child?
Logic, have you ever heard your mom say that? A whore bath?
Our mothers aren't going to say that. Our mothers may not say. Why would our mothers say that? But it's just a term. It is a very
because you're acting like it's normal and it's old. So I'm going to people who are older than you.
Yeah, but they probably say it to their sisters, but not to like their kids. Oh yeah, I'm just going to take a whore bath.
I hear my mom talking to her sisters all the time, and she's never said a whore bath in my life.
Okay, well, look it up, everybody. It's right there. It's the same thing as a bird bath, wash up.
Look it up.
That's all.
Oh, my God. Wow.
And there's
so you take a bath.
By the way.
I'm sure there isn't. So you take one bath a day and then a whore bath, apparently.
Not a bath.
When
you
now?
said bath or shower. It said shower. Shower. I shower 5 times a week.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. So, see, I'm from the islands.
And soak once.
Okay. I had to come up here and realize that y'all differentiate. Oh. All right.
Shower and bath.
So I guess that'll bring to my next question. Do y'all take baths or do you shower?
No. Shower.
And it seems like men shower and women take baths. Is that correct?
No, we don't have time to take baths like we did back in the olden days. Who has time for that? I think a woman might take a bath once a week and shower. Yeah, I think, no, because times people are busier than they used to be. There's a lot more to do in the world. So I'm pretty sure they would probably soak once a week, maybe if they have time for that. Otherwise, a shower. That's quick, to the point. You get all of your stuff and get out. You know?
I can't even remember the last time when we say bath from the island, we just mean you're taking a shower. We don't say
really.
If we're taking a bath, it's a bubble bath. We'll say go take a bubble bath. But if we say go bathe or go take a bath, we just mean take a shower.
I don't know too many people that take bubble baths anymore. Who has time for a bubble bath? Unless you're getting romantic or something.
Nobody really says go take a shower. We say go take a bath, and you know what we mean. But if we say if we're saying go take a bath, that's a bubble bath. Nobody sits in a tub full of frickin' water. If you're taking a bubble bath, you're taking a bubble bath.
Oh.
Why would you sit in a tub full of water? That doesn't even make sense.
Well,
just water?
Oh, because you know what? You relax those muscles and put some Epsom salt in there. There's a couple of reasons. I mean, I think
again,
it's really
not just water. You have
something
in there, and it's a reason to take it. So if I had to take an Epsom salt bath, my mom would say take an Epsom salt bath. If I was taking a bubble bath, she would say take a bubble bath.
Because, I mean, I don't know.
I know, right?
This is why men don't sit in the hair salon.
Definitely not. Damn. Jeez.
All right.
Oh, well, who thinks of these things?
So, when you take a bath, now this is something that was shocking to me. When you take a bath, I'm going to ask the dude, so logic first. How do you bathe? Like, what is the order in which you bathe?
Talking about a bathtub again or a shower?
No, shower, shower.
Yeah, say shower.
She's saying what order do you bathe in? I start with my face, and then I go down.
Do you wash all the way down to your toes?
Yes.
That's right.
DJ, do you?
Same thing. Yeah.
Do you know there's like 30% of people who don't wash their legs?
Yeah, that's
the reason is why. Their legs. They say the suds wash down from your top, and that takes care of the legs.
Crazy.
So why are you washing your legs?
That's crazy.
I never knew that. Never knew that. I wash everything from my head to my tippy toe and between my toes.
So you're squeaky clean.
So, you know,
I think I could have gone on with my life and not know that.
The spot that people miss a lot is that crease behind your ear. You know,
right?
People,
nope, I watched that too.
That crack of skin be smelling like day-old cheese.
Yeah, like you got to pull your ear forward because dirt builds up back there. You know, another place a lot of people miss is their belly button. They don't wash inside that belly button. You got to wash everything. And women, if you don't know this, just, take a pen and paper right now. I'm going to tell you a little secret, women. If you don't know this, but if you have big cha-chas, you got to pick them up. And you got to scrub under them, too. You got to actually scrub in the middle of them. So if you didn't know that. And, oh, my gosh, another thing I learned that some people don't do. Women, another thing you got to do is we have folds in our vagina. You kind of got to move the folds and wash between those folds. I'm not saying go in the vagina, but you got to wash between your labia. It gets dirty down there.
You're trying to get the man on the panel like horny.
That's why a lot of these women.
Hold on.
Her talking about people out there having stinky beef curtains. That's going to make us horny.
No, it's a clean. No, it's a clean one now. Apparently, they're washing between the folds.
How is that getting them horny, Char? Good God!
I'm sure there's some man in Radioland. I'm sure there's some guys in Radioland who are definitely jacking off right now, and they're saying, "Oh, I wish you'd say that slower. Say that slower,
Char.
Much slower."
Look, seriously, let me tell y'all this. I'm
about
not
rotten skirt steak.
Ew. But seriously though, y'all, check it. Listen, I know y'all are laughing and it's all fun and games, but I'm not joking with you when women when I'm saying women don't wash it. They think they should just sit and soak and
Kai,
just
do
sitting
you
soak
think
it
men
takes care
don't
of
know
it.
this?
Smelling that, we knew
Do
this.
you think men have not come across a chick where they can smell it in the car?
What
It's
are
like,
y'all
oh my
doing?
God,
What are y'all doing
she
to come across
has
that, though?
to go. What do you mean
Go.
solve it? She gotta go.
She gotta go. She don't solve it.
Okay, my mom is downstairs. I'm trying to figure out if she can see which way this conversation's going.
As a grown woman, I have to have a conversation with you about basic hygiene. I cannot talk to you. You have got to go. You could be the nicest girl. We could be. Our conversation is through the roof. But guess what? You got crotch rot, honey.
I gotta go.
And even if it's not that, if it's armpits or if it's the breath, anything hygiene wise, I can't.
Yep.
There was one girl I remember. I hugged her one time, and her scalp of her head smelled like beef vegetable soup. I said, "Ew." And you know what? And here's the thing: when it comes to hygiene, I'm very honest and direct. So when I told her I can't talk to you no more, she's like, "Why?" I said, "'Cause your head smells like beef stroganoff." So whatever that is, you got to work it out.
Was she wearing a wig, or that was just her hair?
I don't know. I don't care. Whatever it is, you got to fix that.
You got beef soup.
That's disgusting. Okay.
Yeah.
So do y'all use washcloths when you bathe?
Only for the face. I definitely want a puff because it gets into the crevices. Only for the face. A puff gets into all the crevices.
What do you use for the rest of your body?
I just said a puff. A puff gets into all the crevices everywhere.
Well,
a puff gets super soapy because a lot of men won't use them. You know those puffy things that you can get with a little string attached, and they're all these fun colors.
Are you talking about a loofah?
A loofah?
No, not a loofah. No, they're just a basic. It's a puff. They're everywhere. You guys,
I don't know
God,
what a puff
really?
is. I don't know what a puff is. I'm sorry.
I really think it's a lady thing, but they're very common. Go to Walmart, go anywhere.
I've heard of
$1.
loofahs. I've heard of sponges. I haven't heard of a puff. I don't know what that is.
No, it's a puff. It's a type of a sponge. It looks like a puff, but I can't believe you guys don't. Oh God, this is so weird that you. If you see a picture,
wait a minute, Char. Is it kind of silky?
Yeah. Well.
It's a loofah.
That's a freaking loofah.
Not a loofah. No, I know what a loofah is. That's made from a natural plant fiber. No, not a loofah. A loofah is made from a natural plant fiber.
You're talking about something else, Char. Oh, my God.
No, I'm not.
There are different types of loofahs, Char. That is called a loofah.
No, this is not anything near a loofah. No, it's not.
Okay. All right.
For crying out loud,
Kai, let that train go through the station. You hear me? Stop waving it down.
I'll put a picture on our page for all of you that are just
and watch. She's going to put a picture of a freaking loofah.
No, and they're all colorful. And Charles, I remember Charles said, "Babe, I don't use that. I'm a guy. Like I want this puff thing." No, Charles told me he doesn't. He's like, "I'm a guy. I won't use the puff thing."
Char, did you buy it at Bed Bath & Beyond?
They have plenty of them there too, but they're at Walmart for 97 cents.
It's a terrific loofah.
When we went on vacation, I thought it was cool to have a his and her.
She said it's
and
not
so I got
a loofah,
like a pink
it's a
one.
puff.
He had a black one. He's like, "I'm not using this puff. I'm not using this. Men don't do
You know what? I would love to hear the argument when her dude comes home with a loofah. She said, "I didn't ask for a loofah. I asked for a puff." This is what they gave me. No, not the same.
Well, it's doing him a favor because it keeps people extra clean because it gets in between all the cracks and crevices that you need to be squeaky clean at. So washcloths can't do that in the same way, and they don't soap up as well as a puff. There's no way.
Washcloths can do that the same way.
No, if you guys knew what a puff was, you wouldn't even say that. We wouldn't even having this conversation because it's super soaped. I mean, soaps up. It's super soaped. It just does. It's amazing.
Oh my God. Who doesn't super soap up their washcloth?
No. The way that
listen, here's an old school versus a new school question. Do you use body wash or bar?
I definitely use body wash. I love body wash.
I'm a bar guy.
A bar for
I'm a bar guy.
for my face.
I use a
For
bar.
my face, I might use a bar. For my face, I might use a bar though. But the rest
I use
of me,
a bar.
no. Definitely body wash.
I use a bar. Body wash leaves like film on your skin. I don't
Not
like body
mine.
wash.
It depends on. I don't buy
Well, of
Suave.
course, because you're Char.
I go for the real stuff. No, Suave
The real
for
stuff.
88 cents, sure.
What's the real stuff?
What's the real
Suave
stuff,
is like Suave is like one of the first body washes that they ever had. Suave Tide Bath Salts is like one of the first ones, and they're now considered, discount cheap.
Yeah.
And no, I get the good stuff, and I don't have a film, and they have wonderful
the original
scents.
formula.
And they have amazing scents. They come with body sprays, and it's just it's great. Oh gosh, I think I knew to. I hope Charles is listening. I need a new set. Thank you. Anyway, they come with lotion sprays.
She turned herself on. God damn.
Well, I don't know who's putting the plug in, but I would love to have some more Bed Bath & Beyond because they have the best shower gels. And I was turning myself on. You're right. I was.
I know you were. I
can
tell.
Just a little.
Good Lord.
Crazy
Nope,
boy.
I'm reading here. It leaves
that
skin
concludes our
feeling
segment.
hydrating and smooth, gives a rich, creamy lather infused with honey, milk protein, and vitamin E. First of all, milk protein. I'm trying to kill my daughter right here. Second of all, it leaves your body hydrated and smooth, which means it's going to leave a film on your body. No, I hate body wash. I use bar soap.
Put shower puffs. I really want you to see the picture.
If this shows me a loofah, I'm slapping you.
I know, but I promise you it's not. Loofahs are more abrasive. This is not abrasive at all.
Loofah.
No.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
What
it's
does it
a
look like?
loofah.
How?
It's one of those spongy things, and it's like I've seen a blue, a pink, and a purple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
It's not a
looks
loofah,
like we're
though.
dumb, It's
no,
a
it's
freaking
actually
loofah.
not at all. I don't think so. I don't know. Who cares?
Real quick,
I'm clean.
because
Squeaky
we're already
clean.
off air. Next question: do you wash your hands 100% of the time after you use your bathroom? That's whether you went to pee, whether you went to poop, whatever. Do you wash your hands 100% of the time?
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'm at
really
88%. You do what? Logic you do
said
what?
I hope so. I know Logic does because he's germaphobe. He has issues, so I know he does.
Okay, Kai, your turn.
No, I asked Char. Of course I do. And I taught my daughter to.
Sometimes I'm in a hurry.
Come on, did you really need to ask
like
me?
95%
I can't even.
of the time.
Wait, I missed something.
Oh my God!
I was kind of like embarrassed.
I missed something.
This girl
I wanted to hear what the rest of the panel said.
She said 95%. I'm in a rush.
95% of the
Wait,
time.
I missed something. What happened?
Sometimes I'm in a hurry. And I wanted to hear what everybody else said because I was embarrassed. Because
Wait,
I'm like,
did she say she doesn't wash her hands 100% of the time?
I'll dip it in water, but I can't always
she
do
just
the
said
stove.
it twice.
Yeah, but I'll just dip it and walk out like real quick and shake it. I can't always do the stove water thing. I'll just dip it.
Char,
like
don't invite me to eat any of your food. No, ma'am, I'm not eating from you.
What you in a rush for?
I'm never that much of a
only thing worse than that. The only thing worse than that is people who just put Purell on their hand and keep it moving like
Keep it moving. I know, right? Like they're gonna do something.
Look, I horribly, and I should feel bad for this, but I don't. But I horribly shamed this guy that I worked with for that, because he went to the bathroom, he came back. I said, wait, did you wash your hands? He's like, no, I just put Purell. It kills 99.9% of the, and I was like, ew, you killed them and you just washed them like they're still on your hands, so it's still on your. Are you serious? He's like, no, it's more effective than soap. I said, you touched me, we're fighting. And everybody in my office was cracking up. They wouldn't touch him after that. Nobody would touch him because I shamed him. That's disgusting.
Shame on you.
You know what's funny about that though?
Water.
Like, I don't think people realize surgeons wash their hands before they go in.
Every single time.
If a doctor
every single time they do.
Is
they
washing his hands up to his elbows, then maybe washing your hands is a thing. Like I don't
Yeah.
understand this idea that I'm just going to use a little bit of. What is that? That's not going to do anything. You still.
And look,
I saw
I
a
have
guy.
it so bad. I was
a
raised
guy.
with a
I
nurse.
saw a guy come out of a stall and just do the Purell, pop, pop, and then walk right out.
What does that mean? So when y'all go in the stall, you poop?
Of course, yeah. Dude, stand up and
Okay.
pee.
Otherwise, they
they
would just
don't,
stand at the
Sure.
urinal. They would just stand at the urinal. They're just going to do the number one, and they would just, number two to go into the stall.
I have
simple, right?
to make sure I'm not a dude, and that's disgusting, by the way. And he just walked out with a straight face.
I'm not a surgeon, and I'm not sticking my hand in
Char,
anyone's
but you do
gut.
feed people. You're constantly talking about how well you cook. You do feed people, and you're telling me you don't wash your hands.
I didn't say that. I said 95% of the time I do. That's what I said.
And what I heard
is
my food
I'm in a
has
hurry.
Dookie chips in it. That's what I heard.
No. I'll do a little drive-by with it. The 5% of the time I do a drive-by, just hit the water real quick and grab, like a towel real fast.
And what do you think that did
for
you? What do you think that did for you?
I don't know, but haven't you ever been in a hurry and you really just honestly don't have time to do the whole ritual, the soap and water ritual, which I do 95% of the time?
What does it take? 30 seconds to wash your hands?
It's 30 seconds.
Oh my
20
God,
to 30
that's
seconds
30
to wash your hands.
I cannot get back in my life. Are you kidding? Now, ask me if I wash my hands on this trip. I wash my hands 100% of the time. No,
I'm telling you right now, I'm not eating from her.
You guys, listen. I wash my hands 100%.
I'm not shaking her hand.
I wash my hands 100% of the time. I wash. Okay, I'm going to say this one last time. I wash my hands 100% of the time that I've been here at my mom's because I've been doing cooking like I'm just going to lose my mind. Okay, so I have not missed a beat on that.
Yeah, she's
not
just
one.
saying that because they're downstairs listening.
Well, they are, but the whole point is, I promise you, I've been in the kitchen. I sleep in the kitchen. Like, I'm just in the kitchen. I just left the kitchen before I got in there.
Dookie fingers.
If I were y'all, I wouldn't be eating that food. You know what Char's been doing now. Just letting y'all know.
I didn't say I didn't wash my hands after I masturbate. Of course I do. I said I just 95% of the time, generally speaking, I do wash my hands.
Worse. Char,
right.
Don't touch me, please. I'm going to hand you before you touch me, I'm going to actually hand you a baby wipe and have you clean your hands. I'm not even lying to you. So don't be offended when that happens.
Okay, I'll just give you a big hug and you'll just I'll never touch the shoulder again.
No, I will punch you dead in your gut if you touch my clothes because now I got to burn them.
Oh,
okay,
God.
Two quick questions, then we got to go. 2 quick questions. Okay, so how often do you change your bed sheets?
You know what? Admittedly, I'm bad with that. I would say anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, something like that.
I don't believe you.
God.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Logic.
Good
that is
Lord.
so lame. You wash your hands 99.9% of the time, and you would sleep on disgusting sheets. There's probably all kinds of cum stains and bed bugs that you can't even see, and food particles from chocolate chip cookies.
Washing your hands?
Yes, that is disgusting.
I don't know.
Your entire body is in the filth. Do you guys realize how dirty our bodies are? All that dirt and scum and dust and all kinds of corrosion
I
and
like
things
how appalled you are that I'm sleeping on the same sheets, but you don't wash your hands after you pee.
No,
that's
your
hilarious.
Entire body. At least it's just my hands. But we're talking about your entire body is engulfed in the filth of our own bodies, and all different fluids are secreting.
I fear for your mom right now what she's about to eat.
Oh my God, just the visual is just so. I really hoped you were only kidding. I really hoped you were kidding. It's a really long time, Logic. As a matter of fact,
her
after the show, please go watch
have
your
been damaged. She can't take it. The idea of a rotation.
Tie and wash your sheets after the show, please, for the love of the
any
world.
more than 6 weeks that's where she draws the line.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely.
Well, I give Logic a pass because he is a dude. And he's so clean with everything else. So
that's shocking.
He has to be a guy.
No, listen, you don't even have to frame it that way. I admit that I know I should change it more. I I don't
Well, I
do
admit
it
it
because
too, but I'm 95. I admit it, but that's not as bad.
I'll say
No way.
I'll say I was taught to change it weekly, but I change it in maybe bi-weekly, maybe 2-3 weeks. I really try and get on my weekly thing because that's what I was taught to do, but I'm really bad at that. So yeah, but 8 months I don't leave it on that long.
You said 8 months.
Okay.
Where did
yeah,
you get months
from?
from?
You
said what?
Logic. You said
she was
said
making
6
fun
to
of
8
you, Logic.
weeks. Yeah, I was making fun
That's
of you.
a really long time. That's disgusting.
So BJ's gone. So Logic, you're the only one who could
reason.
answer this question. You're the only one who could answer this question, and I'll give you a statistic from this. But guys, how often do you change your underwear?
Oh God, I don't
every
think I want
day.
to know this either.
I knew Logic, so Logic can't speak for most guys, and I'm pretty sure BJ,
Why was Logic so
possibly
quiet
does too.
anyway? He didn't even respond.
He
Why
said
was he
every
so
day.
quiet?
You didn't hear him?
That was BJ.
No, BJ's gone. I just said that.
Okay, well, I
God.
missed that part.
Anyways, so did you know that like 40% of guys, they'll wear their underwear at least twice before they change it?
I
at
believe
least
it.
twice. So you have, what is it? Front and back and inside out. So there's 3 times
Front
that they
and
think they could wear the same. So I guess they'll put on the
With
underwear
the position?
with the butt part
And
in the back, and then turn it around so the butt part's in the front, and then flip it inside out. Or if you're doing it
That's so
just 2
unnecessary.
times, you'll wear it right side and then inside out. 40%.
Doing way too much. Doing way too much.
40% of men are doing that?
They're better just going bareback.
Percent.
Commando.
You heard me.
Wow.
Go commando, guys. Don't do that to yourself. That's just super weird.
Yeah, I would rather you go commando than do that. But anyways, so next week, the show that I decided to do next week was, and I believe we did this before, but I think we didn't really delve into it. We probably did cultural stereotypes, but I want to talk about racial stereotypes based on like some of the stuff that we talked about this show. So next week, we're going to be talking about racial stereotypes based on the stuff that we discussed on this show and why people feel that way. Where did they come from? Oh, that scared me. Where did they come from? Why people feel that way? And I guess what we can do to get rid of these racial stereotypes. Thank you for joining us on our extended show because we went over 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us on our extended show. We'll see you right here back on No Conduct Radio next week, 6 p.m. Eastern. My window is open because my AC is broken, so you're hearing a motorcycle outside, and I'm dying of heat exhaustion right now. Oh, my God. Anyway, so peace out, everyone.
Okay, have a great week, everyone. I'll be back in Vegas next week. Goodbye.